Hey everyone, Camille McClellan here. Just wanted to come on really quickly, talk to you about homeopathy for women's health and how important it is. It's something that you should be considering in your holistic path or your holistic journey in getting well and improving your health. So I wanted to express that women have the ability to take back their health now in a world where we tend to get lost in the shuffle due to our work, our taking care of children, our busy job, family life. It's very, very hard to handle more than one thing. Sometimes you have to juggle it, and it's all just very constant and repetitive. And sometimes this has, comes as stress and health issues or anxiety and depression in our lives. And I'm sure you can agree on this. And this is a very undesirable, way of life when it comes to autoimmune or chronic conditions, especially when you tend to, focus on yourself inward and you kind of close up to the world. This makes it very, very difficult, to focus on the important things in our lives. So autoimmune and chronic conditions, it's very easy to be triggered by stress, by food, environmental toxins, just to name a few. This things that you take on the market can send a woman in an autoimmune spiral or with other chronic conditions, especially if you're taking certain things over the counter or harsh things that you take daily. When you're diagnosed with one autoimmune or chronic condition, sometimes you tend to notice later on in life that you are now faced with another autoimmune condition or another chronic condition. And just basically a lot of the harsh things that we're internalizing, whether it's food, whether it's medications, whether it's just the environment, toxins, compounds the body and, causes a suppression of the immune system and causes the body to go into an attack mode, basically. This is why it's so crucial for women, especially, to really focus on improving their health in a more natural, more gentle, safer approach. And holistic therapies such as homeopathy, herbal medicine are just fantastic modalities to get to really know and understand and educate yourself with. And, after I got my MD degree from medical school, I was wholeheartedly devoted into, understanding integrative and natural medicine. And I really embarked on, a holistic path soon after getting, a thyroid condition and digestive problems, and probably had a lot to do with stress. And now I'm really dedicated to, women's health through holistic therapies like homeopathy, which is my main passion. I'm really dedicated to it. I took an extra 3 years to learn this modality and to improve women with autoimmune or other chronic conditions naturally and holistically. I'm often asked, a lot of questions. Women often PM me or send me emails about the different natural therapies, especially homeopathy, and they want to get to learn and and know about it and educate themselves with. And so I've decided to do a lot of Facebook lives on homeopathy, just to give you the basic foundation that you may need to understand to help, yourself in the more acute conditions. For chronic conditions, I really suggest that you find someone that resonates with you, professional homeopath, to help you with your chronic conditions. Homeopathy, I wanted to talk a little bit about it, is a 200 or so year old medicines based on the concepts of like cures like. Later on, I'll talk to you about that in detail. And if you wanted to improve or strengthen your immune system rather than suppress it, it's like any other medication or prescription. This is a great healthy alternative to consider in these cases. So homeopathy it's safe, it's non-toxic. It's can be taken with other things you're taking or holistic therapies that you're doing. It is done based on minimal dosing. So basically, a homeopath may just dose you with or give you a dose of a remedy and wait. That's classical homeopathy. There's other combination type remedies that integrative doctors use, where their remedies are based on many different remedies within a bottle itself. Homeopathy is individualized, okay? So to one particular person. So basically, it works with your body. It may work for one person. It may work. The remedy may work for, while another person, it's not going to work well with them. That's because it may not be the right constitutional remedy for the person, meaning that it's based on their entire livelihood. Basically, I'm just giving you the foundations. There's a class that you have to take. Usually it's called Philosophy of Homeopathy, and it goes into so many different details, the vital force, different words that you have to use and understand with homeopathy. So I'll just tell you the basics, so I also won't bore you. I've been asked a couple of questions on my Facebook page about how it works and whether or not a specific homeopathic remedy can work for someone. And I'm asked that often. And what I can only tell you is that since it's based on an individual, or homeopathic remedies are based on the constitution of an individual, it's very hard for me to say whether or not a remedy will work for you, unless I know all about you, basically, because then I will have to repertorize and understand through different symptoms, come up with a particular remedy out of many other remedies, to choose just one remedy for you. That's the classical approach. Okay. Now, it also stimulates the body's own healing response. So in other words, many things that you may take, food, medication, it just depends. Things that you just internalize can suppress your body, okay? Especially toxins. And homeopathy and other holistic, like herbs or things that you take, things that are not homeopathic or herbal tend to be a little harsh, and it does not provoke a positive response. Homeopathy or holistic medicines provoke a positive response in the body, and it provides a more healthy way for the body to now function. So it's just a different way in which the medicine works. Okay. It's also based on similar laws of similar, which is like cures like. And when I mean by that, I basically mean that the laws of homeopathy corrects symptoms of the ill health with substances that produce similar symptoms when tested on a healthy individual. So just in a nutshell, it's just, let's say, a scientific randomized test or trial was going on, and they got a lot of healthy people to go test out a medication to help an individual that is unhealthy. Same thing, really. It's just the way homeopathy talks can lose you, but it's just basically the same way. But the way the remedy works, since it works on many different parts of the body rather than one part of the body, which is conventional medicine. They work, so they'll give you a medication based on the pain in your joints. Okay, so they'll give you a steroid, while homeopathy will give you something like Rus tox, toxicondrum, for the joints in your joints. Pain in your joints will also give you some other things related to your body as well, anxiety or depression or other things that are related to that remedy. It's almost like going to a doctor, a conventional doctor, and this conventional doctor will prescribe you a medication for headache. Okay, so you get one medication for headache. You also have a little anxiety, so you get another medication for your anxiety. Joint pain, you have another, you're coming out with steroids, and then something else for your back pain. So you have 4 different medications that you're coming out for, which is fine. There's just a different way of looking at it, because there are fantastic medical doctors out there that are doing fine work, and this is just the way they see it, while homeopathy does one remedy for many different symptoms. That's just the difference between the two. And a lot of holistic approaches do the same way. Okay, that's basically what I was trying to say. And also, lastly, it does not treat illness as a disease. This is how homeopathy, it's based on their philosophy. Homeopathy is not treated like an enemy to the body. And more importantly, it does not create new disease in the body. So this is a great way to strengthen the immune system, help you to build slowly and improve your health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. So that is basically homeopathy in a nutshell. And if you have any questions, you can just post it below this post, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Don't hesitate to ask any questions. You can also PM me. A lot of people do that. And thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Again, my name is Camille McClellan, and this is all about homeopathy for better health, for better health for women in particular. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.